Hello and welcome to the Books You Can Sink Your Teeth Into podcast. I am your host, Granite A. Miller, and it is very nice to be able to speak to you again today for yet another episode. And I want to thank everyone who listens and hopefully enjoys these different segments. And it's been a pleasure to do it. So happy day to you. And today we've got a big show, got a lot going on. In fact, everyone's here. We got Hanshin Hank is going to give his stuff about what he's been up to. Charlie Cleanwell from the DeathStar will be with us, of course. Count Vlad will be coming to us from the castle, and we actually got a new new segment we're going to put on at the end. Something I'm going to be trying to do. You'll see. It's a little. It's a comedy, and I hope you enjoy it at the end. So, great. This week, I wanted to. Well, once again, I am wearing my pug. Put this down here a little bit so you can see it. There we go. Pug Daddy t-shirt, because I am a pug daddy in the literal sense. I got 3 pugs. I think you can hear one of them snoring. There they are down there. There's that's Shiloh, and that's Gracie, and you can see they're knocked out. Because every time I start talking and doing the show, boom, off they go to dreamland. So I wonder what that says. Hopefully, maybe you guys are using this show as a way to combat insomnia. So, anyway, cracking myself up here. So, today I'm going to review a book, which is from, again, another. We interviewed him last week, Barry Kukovich, my Aikido instructor, and this was his first book that he wrote, and let me tell you, this book, it's called A Church of Wolves, and here it is, putting it up on the camera for you here, The Church of Wolves, and it's on Amazon, so easy to find. I'll put the link, of course, in the description at the bottom, but just go to Amazon, type in The Church of Wolves, and Barry Kukovich, and it should come right up for you. But let me tell you about this book. So normally, books do a couple things for me. One, enjoy, of course, reading it, but then the second thing is that they can, sometimes they can, get my blood going, right? I get excited. I really enjoy what I'm reading, and etc. But this one, literally, it gave me nightmares. I mean, it was that good. If you're a fan of fiction and horror, but not like the gore stuff, not the Freddy Krueger type of things, but just terrifying. So this is the book for you. Let me read a little bit about his what he wrote about the book. So it takes place during World War One, the Great War, so 1916, 15, 17, and it takes place in Lithuania. So now the soldiers, the Germans and the Russians, actually kind of got stalemated and kind of got locked in there, much like the Western Front. And but here in this story, the soldiers in the trenches started to talk about a horror, that something was stalking them, and it grew so great that the two armies joined together to stop whatever this force was that was hunting them from the forests of Lithuania. So let me read this to you. It's really good. World War One. In the winter darkness of 1916 to 17, hordes of wolves began to attack the German and Russian armies, stalemated across the eastern no man's land of Lithuania. Enemies of war, Captain Kurt Schaefer and Lieutenant Ivan Andronov, officers respectively serving the German and Russian empires, are ordered to join together and discover the reason for the wolf attacks. So they are joined by a local peasant girl who is searching for her grandfather, who his name is Petros, who has become a recluse, and he's established a hermitage in a ruined church out in the deepest forest in Lithuania, and he is behind. Somehow he's got a hand in everything that's going on. So um, it is extremely well written, and you feel the terror that those soldiers felt. Anyway, I can't recommend this book enough. I think that you really like it. Like I said, this really was one that to me it's like, yes, this is a good book. And so again, local Pittsburgh author Barry, and so you'll be supporting him. It's on Amazon, and that's our review for this week. And I hope you get this book, Kindle, whatever you want, and read it because, like I said, I highly recommend this one. So I gotta do all I gotta do all the books. But the thing is, with this show, I've read them. So unlike other shows where they'll just like kind of the interviewer just like glance through or whatever, I actually read the book. So um, so anyway, take it for what it's worth. All right. So up next we have Hanshin Hank, and he's going to give us his quick rundown of where he's been and what he's been up to. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Hey, hello, everybody. Hanshin Hank here, world's greatest Hanshin Tigers fan. And thanks. I missed last week. I was out on the road traveling, but I'm back now. So yeah. So konnichiwa to everyone, and I hope everybody's doing well. Let's talk first a little bit about some baseball news, since that's what I love a lot. And we're going to see. I'm going to put up on the screen here. We're going to look at the Central League in the Japan League, and we could see that the Chunichi team is up ahead, but Hanshin is close behind. So both teams have a 10-win record, with Hanshin suffering one loss more, but they're neck and neck, which is great. Actually, everybody's really kind of close here. We have the Yomiuri Giants, Tokyo-based team. They're probably the most well-known in the West. They're like the Yankees, pretty much. And so anyway, Yomiuri is one win behind, followed by Hiroshima, and then Yakult, and then DNA, which is a kind of a cool name. Those guys used to be, I believe it was the Whales. They used to be the Whales. I'm not sure. You know what? I'll get back to you guys on that and give you a little bit about. If you want, I'll give you a little bit of history of each team. But for Hanshin, of course, is the team located in Osaka, Japan. I studied at the university in Kansai, which is right there outside of the city proper, outside of Osaka, and so I was a big Hanshin Tigers fan during the time. That was the year I was there. They had Randy Bass, who was the home run American player who was over there, and he was a home run slugger and got real close to beating the home run record that was set. But he fell a little short, couple home runs short. There was some conspiracy about they wouldn't pitch to him, they hit home runs. I don't know, whatever. It was still all fun. I really enjoyed it, and so let's just take a quick look at the American Baseball League. Let's take a look at first we'll go to the National League West, and the reason we're going to go here first is because I want you to take a look. Here's the Dodgers are up in first, and they of course have the great Japanese player Shohei Ohtani, and man, he's like really is like the next Babe Ruth. I mean, this generation's Babe Ruth. I mean, this guy is something else, and supposed to be a real likable, easygoing guy too. But yeah, so they're in first, followed by the Padres and Diamondback, and then the Giants, who the Giants. I don't know if you knew this, but they signed this big time pitcher named Snell, who's been a dud. It's like 2 years ago, I was like just like really, really good. You probably all know his name, but hasn't been real good this year. I like he lost like 20-0 or something over the weekend. It was ridiculous, a football score. So Giants are struggling a little bit, but yeah. But let's go to. But now let's go to the leagues that matter most, which is the National League East and Central. So in the East, the Braves are up on top, as everybody kind of thought they would be. They're just loaded team, so they're doing real well. But the Phillies are right behind them, and my New York Mets are close behind. In fact, the New York Mets won. I watched a little bit of their game yesterday and against the Dodgers, and boy, the Mets look good. They're doing good. They're have a nice start. I think they won like 5 or 6 games in a row. So yeah, they finish up with LA again today. So see what happens. I'm sure LA is probably going to bounce back. That team's not a team that's just they're loaded from top to bottom. So my guess is going to probably be the Braves and the Dodgers fighting for the National League, representation for the World Series again. We'll see, but that's kind of my guess. But then in the Central, we have the Pirates, who are right now in third place, but they're only 1 win back, so it's really tight, actually. You can see everybody's really tight. The Pirates got off to a huge start this year. They won like 9 or 10 games in a row, and they were just on fire. Now they kind of reality, I guess you could say, kind of set in and been struggling a little bit of late, but they're still right up there. So they just need to get that oomph, that kickback, and they'll be right back. But anyway, Brewers have been real consistent, Milwaukee team, and the Cubs, of course, and you got Cincinnati, and then the Cardinals, and those guys are always tough every single year, so you can't ever count them out. But that's what's going on in the National League. We take a look at the American League. We have the Yankees in this position that they should be in, which is first. Everybody who hates the Yankees are probably yelling at me right now, but the Yankees are up on top, which is actually nobody really predicted that. They did not think the Yankees were going to do real well this year, so that's actually a good start for them. It's followed by the Orioles, who are looking good, and then Toronto, and Boston and Tampa Bay. So everybody's real tight this year, which is good. A good start to the season. So anyway, hope you're enjoying the baseball season. It really is the great time of year. I was supposed to do some more Harry Potter work, but I've been playing the Hogwarts Legacy game, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm trying to figure out how I can do the gameplay on the show here. Haven't had much luck yet. I've been thinking about maybe just filming it with my camera, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna keep working on it. I'll give it one more week, try to figure it out technically, and then I'll be able to do some game playing with you. I am still in the basics. I'm still in the very first starting, going to my very first classes and things like that. So just really started the game. So hopefully we'll get you guys in to see what it's like, because it is. I tell you what, it is really nice. It's imaginative. It's it's neat to go to the classes and the teachers ask you questions, and sometimes I'm guessing. I've only been to 2 classes, so it's been. But it's been good. It's been fun. So, all right. Well, that'll be my segment for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like, I'm happy to talk about baseball or any other sports. So just let us know. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe and tell your friends, so we get some more subscribers on here. And all right, next up, we're gonna go up to the DeathStar and see Charlie up there. He's got some stories for us. So, all right. Take care. Bye. Hey everybody, it's Charlie Cleanwell here, and you know what? I can't do it. I just can't do it. I got to take this off. I got to take it off. Yeah, okay. It's been quite a week up here in the DeathStar. Charlie Cleanwell here. Yeah, so big news. A couple big items. First, yeah, so this guy comes in, calls himself Mr. M. It's for the Mandalorian, right? And he comes and he takes baby Yoda away. Well, a couple things. One, this Mandalorian, after he flies, what was it, 2 weeks to get here to the Death Star. He of course has to use the bathroom. So he goes in, he destroys it, right? He destroys it, and I'm like, oh god, and I guess I've got to clean it up afterwards, and he comes out, he doesn't wash his hands, and I'm like, buddy, you're gonna wash your hands? You're gonna be dealing with a baby and you're not washing your hands? And he's just like, this is the way. I'm like, what way? What were you talking about? You're not washing your hands? And you're going like, this is the way? Oh, come on. Nope, walked right out, took Baby Yoda, got into a start flight, and boom, off he went. Well, the Emperor has been absolutely beside himself. He's going nuts. Now, I got to play for you something that's been on my recorder here. First of all, because he's going. Here's what he's doing. He's walking around the Death Star. Here's what he's doing.
I have unlimited power.
Okay, unlimited power all around. Okay, and then he's got this fascination. He thinks that he can clone Baby Yoda, right? So he's got this little clone. It doesn't look anything like a green frog is what it looks like. And then he's in his room. He's doing this.
Rise, Yoda, baby Yoda, rise.
So the Emperor has completely lost his marbles. And he's ticked at Darth Vader because he thinks Darth Vader was behind this. He thinks Darth was the one who called the Mandalorian, told the Mandalorian where Baby Yoda was, and Mandalorian came and picked him up. So, yeah, big goings on up here in the Death Star. And to top that off, we had Luke and his partner, Han Solo, come in for a visit. Now, look, I got no problem, right? Guys, you do you. But those two have to throw it into everybody's face, and the people that they're throwing it into is like Darth and the Emperor. And the trouble for me is that when they do that, and it always goes back to me, because Darth's going around choking everybody now because he's so ticked off at everything. The Emperor, with his unlimited power, he's going around zapping people left and right. I'm just hiding out here. Okay, I'm down in my little cubby hole, and I'm just hoping to let the storm go by, and see if we can just get out of here. So it's been rough, definitely been rough up here in the Death Star. So this week we have for you a little dialogue that we're going to present. It's going to come after Count Vlad's segment, so you got to watch. You could skip forward, of course, if you want to, but it's going to... Anyway, I don't know what to say about it. You're just going to have to watch it to see. And if you guys like it, we'll keep it going. So don't forget, press like and subscribe to the channel, and let your friends know. We can do some more songs too. I understand that Eclipse Alone song was pretty big. I got some nice response from that. So we could do some more songs, and be happy to sing to you from up here in the Death Star, because the audio is real good. It just the big emptiness kind of bounces all over the place, and so all right. Outside of that, things going pretty well, pretty normal. Really haven't had a chance to read, although I've been reading the the Ravenscythe book that was announced last week. Really, really enjoy it. Yes, it's a good book. So I personally like it. Whimsical, fun, and so hopefully you guys have you get on Kindle. You know, if you're not Kindle free, you can actually read it for free. So can't beat that. But yeah, anyway, Charlie Cleanwell from the DeathStar gonna say I'm out, and I hope you all have a good week. We'll talk again soon. Cheers, bye. Good evening, everyone. This is Count of Vlad from the castle, and today we are having a good evening here at the castle. We got the candles, as you can see, the candles. We got a thunderstorm going out outside. I don't know how to operate this. Count Vlad being a little confused. So we got thunderstorm going on, and there's a perfect vampire weather, and we are very happy here this evening. Hope you are doing good. So, Count Vlad would like to speak about a couple things. One, I want to make a comment about this Ravenscythe book. Okay, this Ravenscythe book, Count Vlad has been reading it. Okay, I like the ghosts. I like those ghosts very, very much. Good ghosts. But I don't like the vampires. Okay, the vampire, it's kind of a lot like Twilight. So unrealistic. Vampires do not twinkle in the sunlight. Vampires burn in the sunlight, right? And also, what I don't very like very much is all this attention being given to the Ravenscythe vampire. He is not a good big guy. No, he's a little guy in the vampire circle. I've been around hundreds and hundreds of years more than him. So, you know, everybody, he gets all the attention. Like he's this really big shot, right? But he's not even as old as my friend Count Fangora. And we all know how obnoxious Count Fangora can get. That's right. Oh, yeah, Count Fangora? You hear me? You don't like it? You call me. You call me on the phone. Call me on the phone. Okay, I dare you. I dare you. So, Count Fangora, he likes to watch the show. I bet you he's going to call me. But back to the book. So the book has this very sexy queen vampire. Oh, Count Vlad, I like her a lot, yes. And she's getting the raw deal. The raw deal. Those authors, they are just, they give her the roughest time. And this queen, she is a really good one. So I like her a lot. And she had every right. She had those two traitorous, mutinous, young ladies who were in her coven, who, betrayed her, and she had every right to trade them. They're those kind of letters, I say. That's fine. And in fact, I remember when the Vampire Council asked me about it, I said, she's got every right to vote. But I was unvoted because, these days, all the younger vampires, they get their ways. And Count Vlad, he's always on the outside looking in. So that I liked. Now, the book that Count Vlad doesn't like very much is the book about the wolves. Yes, the book that the guy at the very beginning interviewed, the Church of Wolves. The vampires don't like the wolves, okay? The wolf boys, they are just, the vampires do not get along very well with the wolf boys. Now, we do get along with the pugs. And the weird pugs are our friends, actually. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to get a weird pug. Hold on. Let me see if I can get one. I have 3 weird pugs. Come here, little weird pug. Come here, little weird pug. Little weird pug. Okay. Okay, here's he. Okay. Here's the weird pug. So what is a weird pug, you say? So a weird pug. Look at the camera, honey. There we go. See? There's the weird pug. Yes. The weird pug is a friend of the vampire. The reason is because the weird pug in a vampire, the weird pug protects the vampire. So a weird pug used to be a human, transformed into a pug, right? And it doesn't transform back. Once a pug, always a pug. That's right, because they like it. And they protect the vampire. They like to sleep with the vampires, and they snore, and it's very good. Listen. You hear that? That's a weird pug talking on the mic. Yes, so she's a good girl. Love the weird pug. Okay, say bye, Shiloh. Okay, there's the weird pug saying bye. I'm gonna put her down. Okay, don't you go. Down you go. Okay. So that's the weird pug, and oh my, oh, look who it is. Speak of the devil himself. I say, Count Vangor, I dare you to call me, and he calls me. Let's take a listen. Okay, I'm gonna tap it. Hello.
Good evening, Vlad. It's Count Vangora calling. Guess what? You're not going to like this, but I don't care because you're a friend of mine, sort of, not really. But I call you to harass you because you're a proctologist. I have another special guest that you do not want to talk to, trust me. You know who he is. You've talked to him before. You're afraid of him, you little Vladder. Don't have a problem, Vlad, because you're going to get one. His name is Darth Sidious. Yes, he is a vicious one. Yes, he is. Here he is.
Yes, this is Dark City. I didn't say dark, I said Darth City. Yes. Embrace the dark side. I like to enunciate. Okay, I gotta go.
Friends, what can you do? Really? Count Vancouver, funny guy. Really is a funny guy. So, up next, we have... That's a little vampire humor for you. We have a short, and it is about Star Wars, but it's about the War of the Stars. Have to be sure we don't get on the bad side of the Disney Channel. And so it's going to be the War of the Stars. And we hope that you like this little bit. It's actually kind of funny. So I will be back next week. I will get another Count Vlad Castle talk. Count Vlad has been traveling. I had to fly up to New York. That's right. I flew with my wings, my bat wings, so hard. And the weather was so bad. There was lots of rain and everything. So Count Vlad has to travel a little bit more. But we will get back to a castle talk very soon. Very soon, I promise. All right, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Count Vlad signing off.
Hey, Han, I think I'm gonna go over to, talk to, that evil Emperor guy. Kid, don't do that. What's wrong with you? That guy will kill you if he sees who you really are. I gotta ask him, hon. I gotta find out. I don't want to live here in the desert forever. I wanna have adventures. I wanna be a Jedi. Oh, kid, you got a lot to learn. Maybe you should go get some hooch. That'll always change your mind. Anyways, I don't think you should go over and talk to that evil-looking, crinkled-faced dude. That'd be a bad idea. You know what I mean, kid? Hun, I gotta do it. I gotta take a chance. I gotta have an adventure, man. Come on. Princess Leia said I should do it. Seriously. CP3O said, yeah, you should go over there and talk to that guy. And I'm thinking, okay, I will. I'll do it. You know, R2-D2 said, don't do it. You're an idiot if you do it. He whistled something to my ear the other day and said, you're an a-hole. Don't go over there. But I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm a Jedi. Well, I want to be a Jedi. This is still the first movie, and I'm not a Jedi yet. Batman. Ass. Well, kid, I can't make your mind up for you, but I think you should get some hooch. All right, I'm going over. And why do you listen to this radio station with background noise? Let's turn it off. Okay, you do whatever you want, kid. I'm going to go find Princess Leia and get some hooch. All right, see you later, hon. I'm gonna go over and talk to him. Excuse me, kind sir. My name is Luke Skywalker, and I'm gonna be a Jedi someday. What do you think about that?
Jedi. Oh. Luke Skywalker. You want to be a Jedi? Ah, that is so funny. Why don't you come to the dark side and join me and Baby Yoda, and we will conquer the world. What do you think, Skywalker?
I just wanted to ask you a question there, Crinkleface. At least that's what Han calls you. How come you have unlimited power? What makes you think you do?
I have unlimited power. The reason why is because I have good bowel movements in the morning. So, you ever asked the question, why does the Death Star run so efficiently?
You okay?
I'm fine. The reason it runs so perfectly is because it runs on unlimited power.
You're crazy, man. You know what? Never mind. I don't care why you say that.